Thank you for flying Model Aviation 12, your pilot of the virtual skies. Today we're back with another airport update, and if you look at my Instagram or follow me on Instagram, you will see we have a retro update today because just like you, I have airlines that I miss and airplanes that I also miss. So I do have quite a few of those in my collection, not as many as I would like, but a few that I have flown on because I collect mostly aircraft that I've flown on. And there's a few that I've retired and a few airlines that have gone away that I've flown on. So have those in my collection, and I figured I would, do a retro airport update. Also mentioned Air France, my update yesterday. So I get my camera off here. Come on, there it is. Move my tripod out of the way without. Go do an overview so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on. So we'll start on my favorite side like I always do. We've got the should have had my 747. That's okay. Have British Airways 777-200 going to London. United 747-400 that is going to Honolulu. There's no really, my finger's always getting in the way of the camera. There is no time frame that I've set this airport. I've just grabbed a few retro liveries that I had, kind of set them up. I was trying to think of a time frame, but I really couldn't think of any. Air France A380. You can see this one's kind of a little bit smudgy. I did not pay a big price for this one, so I'm not disappointed at all. Air France A380 going to Paris. Lufthansa A340-300 going to Frankfurt. Delta 757-300 going to Atlanta. Sun Country 737-800 going to St. Paul. Spirit A320 without sharklets, obviously. Time frame around, they wouldn't have sharklets at the time. Going to, India 11 tail getting in the way. Going to Fort Lauderdale. My favorite airplane, the MD-11. So World Airways MD-11. It is a charter flight going to Guam. United CRJ 700 being fueled up and boarding, going to Colorado Springs. United A319 boarding up, being catered, and that one is going to Houston. Once again, my favorite airplane. This is in the 95th anniversary livery, KLM MD-11. This one is going to Amsterdam. United A320, that one is boarding and going to Denver. United Embraer 145, that one is going to Newark. United Embraer 170 or 175 is going to Chicago. Then a Delta Embraer 170 that is going to Detroit. Then we have a FedEx 757. This is NG models. This one is going to Fort Worth. Then in the back we have the Arizona Cardinals US Airways A319 that is going to Philly. That is one of the broken models that I got and fixed up. US Airways A321 going to Phoenix. This model is actually special. This is the first airplane I've ever flown on. It wasn't this livery, it was actually in this color. But this is the first plane I've ever flown on, commercially. I was 19. Crazy, it took me that long to fly commercially. So this model will forever be in my collection. So this one, and then immediately went on to that one after a layover. So these two are two special ones in my collection. Now if I could get that one in 1/400 scale in that color, it would be amazing. But we have a US Airways Embraer 145 going to Charlotte. US Airways A319. This is the third plane I've ever flown in my life. Going to Washington, D.C. And then US Airways A320 going to Pittsburgh. There's another airline I wish was back. AirTran 737-700 going to Orlando. Southwest 737-700 going to Kansas City. This was my first wide body, except the one I've flown had winglets, but that is nearly impossible to find in 1/400 scale right now. And I did fly on the Chrome livery. 767 American Airlines 300 is going to Los Angeles. American 737-800 going to Miami. American Eagle Embraer 140 going to Cleveland. Nope, Chicago, sorry. Embraer 145, that one's going to Cleveland. US Airways, my second airplane ever. 737-400 going to Baltimore. I've flown on many of these, missed them a lot. The Mad Dog, the MD-80 American Airlines going to DFW. And the last one lineup, Allegiant Airlines going to Vegas. And then nothing in the back, except a fallen jet bridge. So that is the retro lineup. Get a slow, good look at it here. That's my cheat sheet. Normally my cheat sheet is a whiteboard on the wall, but I had it made for the Gemini Jets terminal, and I don't have a flight board made for this terminal yet, because I've got to get another bigger whiteboard, so I've still got to make that. So here's another good look at the airport. Can't wait to finish the ramp and have it more realistic. I've got to fill in all these little gaps right here, cover up all my old markings and stuff. So that is my airport. These are my boarding stairs that I made for the larger aircraft, the 777, MD-10, MD-11s. My cones I've made. Kind of give you a little tour. Those are Gemini Jets ground equipment. That's a little pushback I made. I've made a whole bunch of those. Those are so easy to make. I made an A380 bridge, but I sold it when I sold my Gemini Jets terminal. I made the construction bumper back there. I've got pass-throughs that I've made, but I've still got to install them. So there's a good look at it. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast for you. I'm still got to do a Twitch stream after this, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you got a good look at it. And remember, as always, geek out, aviators. Bye-bye.